So this is gonna be a heavy word. Okay. Um, I'm I'm gonna do this one video first, and then I'm gonna wait on it because whew, I need to go back to God with this because it's heavy, you know. Um, but first I'm gonna read Mark 6:22 to 29. It'll all make sense as I'm giving the word of God. Um, Mark 6:22 to 29. When the daughter of Herodias came in and danced, she pleased Herod, and those reclining with him, and those reclining with him. And the king said to the girl, "Ask me for whatever you want, and I'll give it to you." He vowed to her, "Whatever you ask of me, I'll give you, up to half of my kingdom." She left the room and said to her mother, "What should I ask for?" Her mother said, "The head of John, the immerser, which is the baptizer, excuse me." She wanted her mother said, "The head of John, the immerser." Immediately she rushed to the king and requested, "I want you to give me right now the head of John, the immerser, on a platter." 26. The king became very sorrowful, but because of his oaths and those reclining with him, he didn't want to refuse her. Immediately, the king sent an executioner and gave orders to bring John's head. And the executioner went out and beheaded John in the prison. Okay. 28. Brought his head on a platter and gave it to the girl. And, and the girl gave it to her mother. When John's disciples heard, they came and took his body and laid it in a tomb. So as I was reading Mark 6, 22 through 29, God had brought back a dream he had gave me about Bay and Jay. Y'all know who that is. I don't want to really say their names on here because you all know. You all know Bay, okay? The Beehive and her husband, Jay. And he also gave me Little Nas. Lil Nas. I would say a couple years ago, no, about a year ago, God had gave me a dream. No, it was a couple years ago with the dream. God gave me a dream a couple years ago. I don't have my books with me, so I couldn't even pull the dream up. But I remember the dream as if it was yesterday. Okay, so God gave me the dream about Beehive, and Jay. The dream was, it's like they were fighting or something had happened, but they both were bloody. Okay, they both had blood on them. Okay, in the dream, it's like they had fought or had been in a fight, and they were, I mean, real bloody. You hear me? It was a lot of blood. Whew. And it might be two parts to this. Like I don't know. I don't know, but God gonna lead me how to deliver this word, okay? Because it's a lot. And he also want me to reiterate how he gave me how he gave me this. How did Lil Nas come up in it? Okay. God, he the way he does things and the way he reveals things to you, God will show you things from a movie. Okay. God speaks through a movie. God could show you. God is amazing. And it's also scary. Okay. Because the way he gave me this, okay, it was, he gave it to me, and then he really was telling me about it through a movie. You understand? So anyway, Beehive J and Lil Nas. Okay, as I go, I'll explain. But Mark 6:22 through 29. You all will know the reason for those scriptures as I go. So when I read that, I heard the Lord say the industry is corrupt, and many will do any and everything for fame. Right? They will take out whoever. They will take anyone's life just to go higher in the industry. Right? Um but I just want to tell everybody that's rich and famous, right? Your fame and your fortune, it's not going to save you when you're in the hands of God. It's not going to save you. You're not going to be able to pay God to get out of what you're in. Okay? So, I just wanted to say that. They have bowed to Satan. They have bowed to demons. Right? This is who they serve. So they have vowed, right? They have made vows. They are sacrificing. I'm looking at my notes because it's so much. They are sacrificing, and like I really don't know how to really say this, because I know the video will probably get banned. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna say it the way God gave it to me, the way He put it in my spirit to write. You know. So He said they are sacrificing and doing rituals every day. He said there is a warehouse in Hollywood, California, where they do sacrifices. And God is not pleased with what He is seeing. He is not pleased with what He is looking down here at. So God gave me a vision. It was a quick vision. Okay? He gave me the dream of them, and He also gave me a vision. In this vision, it's like I seen people around a table. This video might get banned. I seen people around a table. You all know what was on the table, right? It wasn't a grown person, okay? And it's like something had happened. I seen something happen where it startled them, like they was like something had happened that startled them very hard. You know what I'm saying? Like they plan wasn't going through. Whatever happened, whatever startled them, it startled them. Okay. You know how a person, like something happened real quick and you be amazed of, it's hard to explain. Okay. So that was the vision. They was around a table, and it wasn't an adult. It wasn't an adult. You all know. Okay. And there were people around. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be back.